Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. This is episode number 122 on this Friday, February the 26th, of your 3 business tips in and around 3 minutes at 3 o'clock. Today, I'm always bringing you small business tips, and today I want to talk to the solopreneurs. We're going to talk about getting some additional funding as a solopreneur. And I've got 3 business tips for you today, and they come from my good buddy Bill King, which I'll tell you more about here shortly. Business tip number 1 is don't quit your day job. Business tip number 2, let's talk about that start date. And number 3, let's apply for money before you need it. Business tip number 1. You are now branching out. You're starting your own business, and you currently work somewhere else, and you need to do this as a side hustle. Good for you. I think it's a great idea. Since COVID has hit, a lot of you are doing that. You're calling me as web developers. We're helping you with your first website. But what you need to do is, you may have the greatest idea, the hottest lead, the next something or other you're going to bring to the world. Do it as a side hustle. Don't let go of that day job. That's what a side hustle is. Even if your idea is absolutely fabulous, there is so many benefits to not giving up that initial income, which we're going to talk about. So keep it a side hustle now. Even if it's taking off, there is a certain runway that you're going to need, and having that steady, predictable income in your day job is real important. And here's why. Business tip number 2. Start dates. Start dates are real important, and you can have a start date that happens right now by establishing and creating your side hustle. Go ahead and get an LLC. Go ahead and open up another bank account. Go ahead and make that a real entity, even if it's not fully up and running, so that you have an official start date, which segues perfectly into business tip number 3. You need to apply for money long before you need it, because you now have a job. You have a start date, or maybe a couple months or a couple years have gone by on your side hustle, and you will qualify for more money, especially now under these post-pandemic COVID situations. There are lots of opportunities for SBA loans, and a lot of those are going to want predictable income, which is going to come from your day job before you fully transition into it. Now, this is a lot of information to throw at you, but I'm dealing with so many solopreneurs, and I think we have a tendency to come up with this great idea. We're ready to shove our job right out the window, and then we go off. Maybe we don't have a long enough runway. We did apply for funding, but yet we're not qualified for it because we haven't affected our start date. We haven't got our day job to help us qualify for things. So this is the idea of not putting the cart before the horse, but you definitely want to apply for funding. And guess what, my friends? Because someone like myself who has 350 clients, I have clients that can help you, and I want to talk to you about one of them. I have a buddy I've checked out who I think is awesome. His name is Bill King, and I can give you his information right here. Give him a call. Let him do a free financial assessment for you on your solopreneur or small business. He is a capital genius, and he can help you out, especially with all of these options that have just occurred here in 2021 to help small businesses. As always, I'm giving the same advice to myself because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.